How to double your results in half the time. Hey, Danny is here. Welcome to the new video on my channel, Passion to Profits, where I share with you my lessons and experience while building a coaching business. And in today's lessons, I want to share one principle, which I really believe it's one of the most important principles to accelerate your success. And that principle is called mastermind. If you didn't call before that term, it is a term from the book of Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, where he shared, I think, for the first time that term. And that term basically says that this mastermind is a community or of a few people who are in harmony and who are helping each other to achieve their goals. And if you want, there is also one saying which I really love is if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go further, you go with others. And this is a common sense principle for all of us success. If you stop and think, if you didn't have your parents, if you didn't have your teachers, if you didn't have your colleagues and friends, probably we won't be here where we are today. And when we start our business, we stop using these principles, and we start thinking that we are almighty and we know all the things. But basically, when we start our businesses, that's the first thing that we all need help is to find this. The first thing that we all need is to find help from other people and to get support from other people who could really give us support. And mastermind principle is really important because it will give you support, it will give you additional motivation, it will give you experience from other people, and also it will give you accountability that you really do all those important tasks that probably you are delaying all those years. The way how you how you implement this mastermind is basically you find people who are on the same track who are on the same path as you, and the people who could be a good fit for you with their skills, connections, experience, and you agree together that each week or each month you will meet each other and share your experience, your wins, your priorities with each other. And in that way, you want to be alone on your entrepreneur journey. And on my mastermind, I have two levels of mastermind in my programs. First is 6-figure mastermind, and second is 7-figure mastermind. And in first mastermind, on both masterminds, we meet each other each week. And the difference is on the first mastermind are the people or entrepreneurs who are starting or already have their business and trying to go above or to reach a 6-figure yearly income. And on the second 7-figure business mastermind, the name says it is for people who want to reach and surpass 7-figure yearly income. And each week, what we do, each week there is a fixed time and date when we see each other. We are seeing each other through Zoom because it's a lot easier than going physically to the location, because on those masterminds are people who are away a couple of hundreds kilometers or miles from me. So it's a lot easier just to sit before your laptop or desktop and turn the Zoom on. And when people are on that Zoom call, we have some agenda, and all those mastermind meetings last sometime between 1 hour and maybe 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and 30 minutes. But most of the time it is 1 hour meetings. And on those meetings, we start with sharing wins from the previous week because we want on this way to set up high energy and to motivate each other. And after that, we share what are some lessons that we learned through our business or through our life previous 7 days, and what are the priorities that we want to achieve in the next 7 days. And in that way, if you share some wins with others, your wins could motivate other people. If you share your experience with others, you enable other people to also learn from your experience, and not to learn from only from their experiences. And the last and maybe most important question is when you share what you are going to try to accomplish in the next 7 days. In that way, when you say to others, there is some consequences that you could be embarrassed if you said that you will do something and you won't, and you didn't do that priority. And if you want to be a part of the group, we all want to be a part of some group, and this is the way how you can be part of the group. People like to hang with others who has integrities and who do what they say they will do. And at the end, we just share some most important lessons that people get from those masterminds, Zoom calls. And with that, we finish the call and we go doing our daily routine and working on our businesses in the next 7 days. And this is really helpful principle to implement in your life. There is one important point to share with you. Before when I first found out for those masterminds, I tried to find those masterminds in my near surroundings, and I didn't find, and I joined one external mastermind, which was paid mastermind, and I found 3 or 4 people who I think will be good fit for my mastermind, and we all agreed that we will see each other. But after a few weeks, we stopped this mastermind because people stopped coming to those masterminds, and the reason why they stopped coming to those calls is because it was free. And I learned the lesson. And the next time when I started the mastermind, it was paid mastermind, because in this way I know who will be committed to come to those calls. If people say it's a good idea, I will come. Probably they won't come, but and you could guess their commitment, but probably their commitment will be low. But if those people pay those masterminds, they are showing that they are real with their commitments. And my experience in the last 2.5 years showed that this formula works, and it works as well for me for all our other masterminds. Everything I get free, I didn't use, and everything I paid, I use. So that is my suggestion. If you are starting your mastermind, you have to have you need to have some fee for people. And if you are on the other masterminds, the more you pay, the more value you will get from those masterminds. And with this lesson, I will finish this video, and have a nice day, and see you in the next video.